A Fox News alert, an international hacking collective appearing to declare war against Russia. Anonymous, that's the name of the hacking group, tweeting that they are, quote, currently involved in operations against the Russian Federation. Our operations are targeting the Russian government. RT.com, a Russian government-funded media outlet, saying it was targeted. Websites for the Kremlin and State Duma lower house of parliament also temporarily unavailable on Thursday. Here to react is David Kennedy, a Marine Corps intelligence veteran, former hacker, and founder of Binary Defense and Trusted Sec. David, welcome to Fox and Friends. Is this a formidable threat to Putin? Should he be very worried about this particular group getting involved?
You know, Anonymous has been around for several years, and, you know, they've had some success here and there. I think it's going to be more of a nuisance right now. You know, the major threats are going to be on the cyber warfare plane when the United States starts attacking Russia or vice versa. The whole cyber warfare field, from a nation-state perspective, is the most concerning. A lot of these fringe groups might be able to cause some interruptions and damages. Usually nothing that's going to be, you know, pretty catastrophic for Russia in any sense, but definitely a nuisance for the government at the moment.
Well, actually, the DHS is warning of Russian cyber threats here in the U.S. What does that mean for us? Who are they threatening? Are they going after corporations, government entities, hospitals? What can they do?
Yeah, Russia has always been a loose cannon, especially when it comes to the United States. You know, just last year we saw a massive data breach against SolarWinds, which targeted, you know, a number of our technological backbone foundational companies like Microsoft, Cisco, VMware, Intel. And the concern right now is the elevation, the continued elevation of sanctions that are going on in Russia. And there's discussions, obviously, of potentially booting them out of the SWIFT network. And so right now there's a massive fear from a retaliation standpoint from Russia coming into the financial sector and our critical infrastructure being our energy, water treatment facilities, things of that effect. And Russia has been continuously trying to infiltrate our critical infrastructure for several years. There's a number of FBI advisories, warnings out there. So right now, you know, organizations are really trying to kind of batten down the hatches and trying to protect themselves as much as possible. And I've been on calls, you know, since this all started. I mean, it's the pressing concern for all of the major corporations right now. They're expecting a retaliation from Russia, and so right now everybody's trying to protect themselves as much as possible.
What could Russia do that would actually escalate this situation? I mean, this is really the danger, right?
Yeah, it is. And cyber warfare is such an undefined, you know, type of arena where, you know, there's no definition of what constitutes an actual cyber warfare, crossing the line. And so, you know, I think, you know, when you look at their capabilities, Russia is on a pure competitive advantage when it comes to the United States, which means that we're on the same level playing field. So their capabilities are very advanced, which means, you know, going after water treatment facilities and shutting down water, shutting down our energy sector in many cases, going after our financial infrastructure and financial backings of not being able to make transfers or taking down banks. Those are all possibilities that are real with cyber capabilities that, you know, we really haven't seen because we haven't really gone toe-to-toe in a cyber war type of situation before, but something that's very possible right now.
Yeah, and would require us to take retaliatory action too. So that's
100%.
That's really scary stuff. Well, David, thank you so much for informing us about this, and it's very useful information. We hope that none of this actually happens. Thank you, David.
Thanks, Rachel. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, Putin warns the West to stay out of his way as he attempts to rewrite the end of the Cold War. Congressman Ted Budd visited the Soviet Union back in 1991. His take on the threat of Putin's tyranny 3 decades later. Next.